Curtis Givens over the weekend on Saturday, correct? Saturday around, I think it was 4:00, announced his commitment, and he chose LSU, not Memphis. I know you've got some thoughts about this. There's been a lot of stuff flying around, a lot of rumors, a lot of conjecture about what happened and why this happened. So what are your thoughts on Curtis Givens committing to LSU over Memphis?
I know there's a lot of Memphis fans that are slandering Curtis Givens and his family since he chose LSU. And I would say, y'all need to freaking relax. Like, that is the silliest. I think the biggest argument is, well, you came to Memphis and announced your commitment in Memphis and chose LSU over Memphis. He's from Memphis, and the place that he committed is his dad's restaurant.
Yeah.
People need to relax. Like, this is his hometown, right? Like, this is his hometown, and he made a decision for himself. Now, I do think that there's also been some, conjecture around there about what does this mean for Penny? And I am so tired of that conversation, Christian.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Bro, what did he just do this offseason?
Right.
Tell me, what did he do this offseason?
Yeah, it's never enough. I mean, Jordan Brown, Javon Quinterly, and Nick Jourdain, a lot of guys, Jaquan Walton. Like, come on.
He went and got Mikey Williams, and I know Mikey Williams is going through his thing. He went and got Carl Charenfant. He went and got J.J. Taylor. The Carl Charenfant and J.J. Taylor are supposed to be the co-rookies of the year for the AAC announced today. Like, this guy has done nothing but – I mean, he went and got David Jones. He went and got – I mean, he turned away specific players to the transfer portal that didn't fit, that are now playing G League ball. Like, This is what this is who – the doubting of Penny every single year over one player needs to stop. Like –
right. Especially like a high school guy that's top, barely top 100. It's not like some 5-star like program changer on the surface.
Right. My
especially after what was done this offseason. That's the biggest thing. Like, come on. We're going to question Penny Hardaway's recruiting with what he just did. It just seems a little too
because
much.
he lost Curtis Givens III. Like, come on.
Which, aren't all Memphis fans tired of freshmen anyway? I know I would. I mean, like, if I was a Memphis fan, I would be. Just as someone who covers the team, like, I am all on team old dudes. Like, just keep bringing in transfers.
I said this a while ago in the Discord, and this is before I get accused of hating on Curtis Givens and slandering a Memphis kid, and that's what all Memphis, let's just be real, that's what some people say all white Memphis media does, is they talk trash about high school players from Memphis when they leave. I said this before Curtis Givens announced to LSU, the LSU Tigers. I don't care if he chooses Memphis or not, because I don't care about high school recruiting anymore. Yeah. It unless you tell me this kid is going to be the next LeBron James, or unless you tell me this kid is that highly rated, that highly ranked, that can come in and create an immediate impact, like off the rip, day one is the best player on the team, I don't care, man. Like, if a kid chooses Memphis, if a kid doesn't, it doesn't bother me coming out of high school anymore, because that is number one, it is clear the formula that Penny has put in place into what he values. And he values age. He values experience. He values the transfer portal. That is where he is getting the majority of his players now. He has shifted his mentality because he knows, especially in the AAC, that if you want to win in college basketball, you don't win with freshmen. You win with experience. And so you're talking about a kid who, man, good luck to him as he goes to LSU. I know there's a ton of players out there, or a ton of universities, a ton of administrations, teams that say, you know what, we're still going to value the high school basketball recruiting, and that's awesome for them. But again, even before Curtis Givens announced, even before Billy Richmond III announces where he's going to go, losing out on those players doesn't mean a whole lot to me, right? Like, it doesn't fill me with any kind of anxiety. about.
No, I agree because at this point in time, like getting a high school recruit, like getting a guy straight out of high school, what's the likelihood you're going to get the best version of that player anyway?
Almost nil, like almost zero.
Like another school's going to get the best version of that player more than likely. Like
Right.
that's just the day and age that we're in right now.
100%.
Yeah, freshmen aren't going to stick around. They're not sticking around. So I don't want to say waste your time on developing them, but like you may get them to chip in as a freshman or a sophomore, but when they're going to be at the height of their
Effective. Right.
abilities, they're going to be gone. They're going to be somewhere else,
Right.
unless you're really appeasing them. So I'm with you on that.
I mean, good luck to Curtis Givens the third.
Yeah,
Good luck
I'm
to
not.
his. Yeah,
I'm not
like
saying anything negative about him. I'm just it's just in general where we're at with high school
yeah,
basketball recruiting. Like it just doesn't carry the weight that it has for the rest of time. Like that's just
right.
gone now.
And it legitimately doesn't mean much. Honestly, I would say this: like NIL is a huge part of all recruiting now, and I can guarantee you that everything that happens, whether it's high school recruiting, whether it's transfer portal recruiting, everything is associated with NIL. I know there's been ideas out there that even this situation didn't have anything to do with NIL, and that's just not true. Like everything is NIL related. And I will tell you this, just based on what we know about Penny and even some of the conversations that he's had publicly in front of media, he'll tell you we have this, and this is who we're giving. This is who it's going to. And the majority of the time, it's not going to be to freshmen.
It's going to go to the guys that are going to make a difference and make an impact.
Right. And so if that changes someone's opinion on where they want to go, changes their idea on where they want to go based on that, that's fine. Penny's very clearly got a method and a formula to his madness now. And I can guarantee you Penny Hardaway didn't lose sleep over Curtis Givens III choosing LSU over Memphis.